Hello friends, this video highlight the important topics for the law, ethics and the communication. First, let us understand what are the important topics for ethics. Ethical dilemma. What are the features of the good corporate governance? CSR and its benefit. GRI reporting. What is a sustainable development? Guideline for the purpose of managing the ethics at the workplace. What are the important provision or a major provision for a Competition Act 2002? Fundamental principles of accounting professionals like independence, integrity, confidentiality, etc. And major threat for unethical behavior, that is a financial advocacy, familiarity threat, intimidation threat. Reason for the purpose of unethical behavior. These are the very important topics for ethics. Now let us talk about the communication. First, you should be very good at drafting the notice for AGM and the EGM, as well as the minute of the AGM and the EGM. The two dates I would like to recommend is power of attorney and the gift deed. Then grapevine communication, interpersonal communication, what is a critical thinking and its benefit, the negotiation and the process of a negotiation, consensus building, and elements which influencing the organizational culture, and the last, the organization wide change. These are the important topics for the purpose of communication. Let us talk about the Companies Act 1956. Procedure for the incorporation of a company. The procedure for conversion of a private company into the public company. Doctrine of ultravirus. Doctrine of indoor management, along with the exception, self-prospectus, abridged prospectus, and information memorandum. Irregular allotment of shares and its effect. Underwriting commission. Sweat equity shares, buyback of shares, minor position of a minor as a shareholder, small depositor, floating charge, satisfaction of a charge, pari passu clause in the debenture, the rules or a provision with regard to the chairman of a meeting, postal ballot provision, quorum, meeting provision, and the public financial institution definition under section 4 capital A. Now let us talk about the Negotiable Instrument Act. The first is a distinguish between the Indian versus foreign bill. Second, conditional endorsement. Third is a holder in the due course. Fourth, dishonor of the check, section 138 to section 142. And the last under the negotiable instrument is a crossing of a check. Now let us talk about the Indian Contract Act. The principles held in the rule of Headley versus Baxandel in the damage, quasi contract, bailment, pledge, guarantee, and the kind of agency. These are the important under the Contract Act. Payment of a bonus act, the disqualification for a bonus. What is the procedure and the rules for the purpose of a recovery of the bonus, and the time limit for a payment of a bonus. Now, a payment of a gratuity act 1972, compulsory insurance provision, power of the inspector, conditions or eligibility for the purpose of gratuity, and continuous service section 2 capital A. Last, employee provident fund and the miscellaneous provision act 1952, non-applicability of the act, protection against the attachment section 10 of the EPF act, executive committee and central board of a trustee, and employee deposit link insurance. These are the important topics. My dear friends, the purpose of giving the important topics is not the guarantee that those topics will be asked in examination. So advice is that you should refer the entire content, but in the case of a shortage of a time, you may focus more on these topics. Thank you. Best of luck.